In this video, we will look at how Shopify orders import into ThriftCart. Any purchase of a ThriftCart item within Shopify will automatically generate a purchase receipt within ThriftCart. From our online store here, let's make a purchase. Once the purchase has imported, it functions like any other purchase made within ThriftCart. It will appear in reports. So if we do the daily summary report, we can see that it shows up on the report here. And any purchase made in Shopify will have the payment method simply listed as Shopify. And we can see it in the receipt tape report here. From our Shopify page within ThriftCart, we can view all imported Shopify purchases here. So here we see a list of imported Shopify purchases. The name of each purchase as it appears in Shopify is listed here, and the ThriftCart transaction receipt is listed here, along with the location that it's at. From this page, we can configure some things on how we want purchases to appear within ThriftCart. If there was some reason we wanted a purchase to be considered to have been made on a day other than today, we could set the date here. So if we were to set to yesterday, it would appear in sales reports for yesterday rather than today. You can also change the location that is considered to be within ThriftCart. By default, the ThriftCart location matches the fulfillment location. The fulfillment location is where the item is removed from inventory and used to fulfill the order. So we could set it to another location. So now we see it's at this other location. We can also, Shopify also has this thing called pickup location, which is where the purchaser goes to pick up the item. We could set the ThriftCart location to match that if we wanted to. ThriftCart matches the fulfillment location by default, but if we wanted it to match the pickup location by default, we could come to settings within Shopify and select this option right here. Also, another thing to note is that whenever the assigned ThriftCart location of a purchase is different from the fulfillment location, there'll be an item transfer entry generated. So if we go look at the item that was in this purchase, and go look at its inventory, we see that there is a transfer from its fulfillment location to its assigned location. Something to note is that if we assign a purchase to match the fulfillment location and we change the fulfillment location within Shopify, ThriftCart will automatically update its location to match the new fulfillment location. So here we set this back to match fulfillment location. And now let's go to our Shopify admin and take a look at this order from within Shopify. So if we come here and select change location, so let's go change this to downtown. So we just changed the fulfillment location. And now if we come back to ThriftCart and look at this purchase here, we see that its ThriftCart location has now changed to match the updated fulfillment location. And if we want to change the fulfillment location from within ThriftCart, we could do that here. For instance, by default, only purchases that contain at least one ThriftCart item are imported into ThriftCart. A purchase that has no ThriftCart items is not imported. If we want to import purchases that have no ThriftCart items, we can come to Settings and select this option here. And now let's go purchase an item that doesn't exist in ThriftCart. Here's our item, and we'll purchase it. All right, we just purchased it. Let's go back to ThriftCart. And we can see that the purchase has imported here. ThriftCart doesn't create a new item for the item that was purchased. It just assigns it this Shopify item not in ThriftCart ID here. So anytime a purchase has an item that doesn't exist in ThriftCart, all such items will get assigned this same ID here. By default, a Shopify purchase is imported as soon as it is placed. However, there are some options to change that behavior. If we come to Settings, we have 3 options for when to import a purchase. If we select this, then it will wait to import until the order is fulfilled. So if we come to our Shopify admin, here we are looking at this order that was placed but has not been fulfilled yet. If we come take a look at ThriftCart, the purchase will show up like this. It will show some basic information and it will have the Shopify purchase name, but it won't have a receipt ID. And when it's in this state, these items will be removed from inventory, but there will be no sales data in the reports. If we come back to Shopify and fulfill this order, so let's click Mark as fulfilled. And if we go back to ThriftCart, we now see that this purchase has imported as normal. And the other option is to import when payment is complete. So within Shopify, under Settings, Payments, there are some options to delay the capture of the payment. And if you do that, then you can set ThriftCart not to import the order until the payment is complete. The use of a discount in a Shopify purchase is recorded in ThriftCart. However, by default, all discounts are recorded under this automatically generated Shopify unmapped discount ID. If we want to map a Shopify discount to a particular ThriftCart discount, we can do so via this discount map here. If we haven't already, we need to add the read discounts permission to our Shopify app. You can reference this video here to see how to do that. All right, now we've got our read discounts permission. So let's go back to discount map. So let's say I want this particular Shopify discount to be recorded as this particular ThriftCart discount. So now whenever I use this discount within Shopify, it will be recorded in ThriftCart as this discount rather than the default unmapped discount. Now let's make a purchase with this discount. We have a purchase here. Let's add our discount code. And if we come back into ThriftCart, we can see that the purchase has imported here with the use of the discount indicated. And if we go to reports and take a look at the usage of this discount today, we can see that it shows up in the report here. And just note that the mapping is for reporting only. If we try to make any edits to the discount, like if we try to change the percentage of the discount in ThriftCart, that change will not push to Shopify. So the mapping is just to indicate the usage of the discount in ThriftCart and not to actually sync any changes of the discount amounts or anything like that between the two systems. If a Shopify purchase is made that includes items from multiple locations, it will generate one purchase receipt per location in ThriftCart. ThriftCart purchases are inherently linked to a single location, so a Shopify purchase with multiple locations has to be split into multiple receipts in ThriftCart. So this purchase here within Shopify is all part of a single order, but if we look at it in ThriftCart, we see that there are 3 different receipts, one for each location, and each receipt only appears in reports for its particular location. So if we come to reports and just like look at downtown, we see that only the part of this purchase that was for this chair at downtown shows up here. And if we look at east side, we can see that now we've only got the east side chair, and the total payment amount is split up between the 3 locations according to how much of the purchase occurred at that particular location. If we make a return or refund within Shopify, that will push to ThriftCart as well. Within this page, it will show up in a group with the main purchase receipt IDs, although it will have its own receipt ID and function just like any return or refund made within ThriftCart. And communication between ThriftCart and Shopify is very reliable, but on occasion things may fail to get through from one system to another. And if that ever happens, you can scan for missing Shopify purchases. So from here, you just click that, get missing orders, and it looks through all the orders and see if any of them have somehow failed to import. And if they do, you can just select them right here and click import these orders.